Hey everyone, welcome back to Modlife Season 3, Episode number 6. Since last episode, we've added a few more chests to our family. I've done a little bit more organization since the last episode. I've also been down doing some more mining in the overworld and in our mining dimension. And I've scouted around, I've picked up some more sand, clay, and been farming for some more wood, some trees. So we got a nice little farm set up over here, and I'm actually going to pick this up in just a minute because I believe it's ready to go. I've been sitting in here just kind of waiting for it to be ready, and I've got another little issue I've had. I don't know if you guys have had any problems with this since or seen this at all, but with immersive engineering, apparently the wire that you use to connect all of the power lines and stuff like this, like all of our capacitors, what are those called? The MV things? I keep forgetting. The connectors, the wire connectors. Easy enough, right? But I always forget that. But for some reason, every time I actually close out the game and open it back up, log back into our world here, all of the wires are just gone. I don't know if it's actually still working or not, but it looks like they're just literally gone. So I'm not really sure what the problem is there. I might have to talk to Teddy and see if he knows if there's a fix or something about it, because that's a real downside. That's a big downside to that so far. But I do love the way they look, especially with the power lines. So we'll actually get those up and running in a little bit. So let's go ahead and actually jump down here. I want to go ahead and pick all of this up. This might actually break our axe. I don't know how long. Is this going to take a long time? Ooh, this is going to be awesome. Here we go, tree capitator. Oh, that is so wonderful. Now we just need a magnet to pick it all up. So, nice thing is, we get a little bit of food out of this. We get a lot of wood, and it just makes life a whole lot easier just doing it this way. Eventually, I think, and maybe even today, we'll set up a little bit of a wood farm. I think that might be a pretty decent idea. Unfortunately, I'm getting very low on food. I do have a little bit more steaks in our chest, but I'm actually saving those for later. There's actually a reason I'm actually saving those, so we'll need those a little bit later. But for now, we do need to work on some food, so that's what I'm going to be working on today. We're going to actually jump towards some farms. Now, earlier on, I did make a few crop farms from Advanced Warfare. In fact, we've made a reed farm as well, and this thing's been running for a while, and it's done a pretty good job. So far, we got 2 full stacks of sugarcane. Not the best in the world, but definitely just doing pretty good. Now, these I was planning on doing wheat and the additional hemp from immersive engineering, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pick these guys up. We might utilize them a little bit later, but for now, I have an idea. I actually want to go back to another mod we've actually worked with, and we constantly use its tools. I want to jump back into Calculator. Calculator's actually got a really cool looking system that I want to try out today. It's an actual greenhouse, and it just looks downright cool. So let's go ahead and jump right in and get started seeing what we need for the greenhouse. Now, there's 3 different tiers of the greenhouse. There's the flawless greenhouse, which sounds perfect because, well, it's flawless, right? The advanced greenhouse and the basic greenhouse. This is actually where we're going to be starting at. The advanced one requires tanzanite, which is going to require a flawless calculator at some point here. So as you can see, we need the algorithm separator. So if we type in a separator, we got the stone separator and the algorithm separator. Actually, hold on a minute. Let's see, used for making amethyst. Runs on RF. I don't know, actually. Hold on a second. Power Q, we might be able to do it. If this actually produces amethyst, and yeah, that's exactly what we needed, right? Yeah, well, actually, no, that we needed tanzanite. I'm sorry. Getting all the gems mixed up in my heads now. But yeah, we need the tanzanite, and I believe that's actually only through the algorithm separator here. So, yeah, okay. Unfortunately enough, we're going to have to wait for that. So this algorithm separator is going to require a flawless diamond, which we could probably work towards doing that, actually, too. Algorithm, let's see, reinforced iron block. That requires quite a bit of that. Advanced powers, yeah. That would require a little bit of crafting, but actually, you know what? We might be able to do that. And these greenhouses are just, like I said, they're pretty amazing. In fact, let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's get ourselves this algorithm separator up and running. And for that, we're going to need the atomic calculator. This guy right here. This is going to take a minute or two of crafting. We're going to need some reinforced stone, which I got a little bit of. We're going to need a lot of stone. That's why I got all this stuff cooked up early on. Might even some cobblestone. I believe some wood. Let's grab half a stack of that. That's why I did all this farming for stuff. And we lastly need to get our calculators out. We got a little calculation to do. All right, so we got our calculators. We need to make up a hefty amount. Do we have any iron? Let's grab about half a stack of that stuff. And let's see what we can actually do here. So let's grab a calculator. I believe it's cobblestone and wood will give us the reinforced stone we need. And then taking this and combining it with our iron gives us our reinforced iron ingots. Now taking this, we can get our actual reinforced iron blocks. So what do we need? We need 4 of you. We need the screens. We need 1 piece of redstone. It looks like we're going to need we're going to need an emerald. I'm guessing that's all we need. Wow, we actually have to make a few scientific calculators here. Ooh, this is going to take a minute because we need more of this enriched gold here, which is just, oh, well, that's easy. I've already forgot half these recipes. I really need to start remembering them. Thankfully, I do have a little bit of gold ready to go with some more glass. Trying to prepare, think a little bit ahead. And I think, I don't know, that should be enough, right? So this and that, there we go. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and get this stuff cooking up in here. Do something like this. That way it cooks up relatively quick enough for us. Hopefully that'll be enough. And let's see. So I got a little bit of crafting ahead of me, guys. I'm going to probably do the scientific calculators off camera real quick because I've pretty much already done those. And then we'll use that to craft our atomic module. And I'll get everything else ready and set up. So I'll be back here in just a minute when we're done. And about ready to craft our atomic calculator. Be back in just a minute. Alright guys, and we're back. Just finished cooking up a lot more stone, and we should be able to finish making the last few scientific calculators that I need. And you guys are probably wondering, where are the scientific calculators? Well, I stuffed them all in my backpack. I think I only need to make like 4 more. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. This is going to be nothing, hopefully. So there's those. Got a whole bunch of our calculator assemblies. Let's jump into here and craft up 4 more of these guys. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bam. Love it. Looking good. All right, let's see. I believe I'm actually going to go ahead and make up a few more pieces of the stone we're going to need, that reinforced stone. There we go. And let's get that. All right, last but not least, I believe we can actually start working on our atomic modules. All right, so let's open up our crafting bench here, iBench. And unfortunately, it looks like you're going to be a little bit of an issue, aren't you? Yes, you are. That's a pain. All right, so let's go ahead and drop all of these on the ground. Fine. The shift was not working, but that's fine. All right, yeah, bucket, you can go back in the backpack. We don't need you here at the moment. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can just leave that guy there. And then, actually, hold on, can we do this? And shift clicking in there's a little bit easier. And there we go, right there. Boom, we got 4 atomic modules. All right, and lastly, what are we going to use these guys for? So we need that with the advanced assemblies. So we have these guys. We need a few more of those. All right. So we're going to need how many of those? 16? We're close enough. Let's do this and that. Pop these guys in there. Fill up the rest of the slots. Hit our button right here to balance it all out. And I think that's good enough for now, right? I hope so. All right, let's see. Advanced assemblies. How many of those do we need? Oh, yeah, we need 4. Gotcha. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, we already had some. Well, you know what? We got a whole bunch more now. We're good to go. Bam! Oops, forgot my emerald. Can't forget the vital part, the emerald. There we go. And I went ahead and already made up some power cubes because, well, we already made one early on. That's what we used to actually power our calculators. And I believe if we take a look at our atomic calculator, all we have left is just some stone, some diamond, and that's pretty much everything we need in the screen. We're good. We have made our very first atomic calculator. Does this guy actually require power? I guess he does not require power. Okay, well that's awesome. And then I believe all we need now is to craft our separator, our atomic separator. Actually, algorithm separator, I'm sorry. There we go. Flawless diamond is going to require an atomic binder and 2 diamonds. So we need to make some enriched gold. We need a little bit more enriched gold. All right, fortunately, do we have? No. Fine. We'll just do it the hard way then. Toss these guys in there. Let that thing kick up and start doing its thing. Get some more gold going. Bam. That should be enough for now. We'll toss this together in our calculator. 1, 2, bam. Nice and easy. I like it that way. There we go. And I believe, if we look in here, what else did we need? Just reinforced stone or reinforced dirt. I'm going to use the stone just because I got it on hand at the moment. We just need to do this, and toss that in there. And that gives us a plentiful amount of the atomic binder. I'm just going to do that much for now. Half a stack should be fine just to get us through. We got some diamonds on us. Let's actually make some good diamonds, why don't we? There we go, some flawless diamonds. Oh, that's so nice. You know what, let's go ahead and make... I don't know. I'm feeling kind of greedy here because I'm feeling like I want to make a pickaxe from this too. Actually, you know what? I want to make a better sword as well. The flawless diamond sword is a little bit better than our weakened diamond sword. We have basically 7 attack damage, which is as good as a regular diamond sword from Minecraft. And then the flawless one actually just does 2 more points of damage. So that's even better, and I'm probably going to go ahead and do that very soon. But first, let's get that separator going, shall we? Been doing too much talking and not enough crafty. So we need the advanced power cube, which is going to require some redstone ingots. There we go. Scientific calculator, iron ingots, and redstone. So, whoa, hello. That's going to be a little bit of a problem. I need some more iron. So, let's do a quick stack. We need to set up some processing very soon because this is just... The dancing is just not enough. I know there's a way that we can actually upgrade to the next tier. We've already actually unlocked the research for it through Buildcraft Editions there. And I believe that would be a nice way to go. We're going to give that a whirl in a little bit. But first things first, let's get this up and running because food's starting to become a problem. And I don't like starving. I've done it once already. I'm not used to this bar yet. So it's still taking a little bit of getting used to. So let's see how many. 32. Can we do this with 32? We needed. Oh yeah, that should be more than enough. We just need to surround that. Gotcha. All right, we got some more for later then. Awesome. So let's do this. We'll grab 2 advanced power cubes. Let's actually plop one down real quick. Open it up. Okay, so it looks like this one stores 100,000 RF. This one stores 50,000. So basically twice as much. That's good to know. All right, and last but not least, we need a lot more reinforced iron blocks. So let's go ahead and get our iron out of here, because we're going to be needing that. Let's go ahead and get another stack going. I know this is not efficient, but have you guys seen the veins of ore we have in our world and in the mining world? Okay, I was just making sure, because if you guys didn't, then yeah, I think we're going to be just fine. Yeah, we're doing good on that. Okay, nice. Let's go ahead and get ourselves another stack of stone there. We'll get that going, and bam. Let's see how much we can actually make with this. I know we got 3 already. We need another 3, so I think that's good. Nice. Let's go ahead and pull this out. No reason to go ahead and use up all the iron we got, which we got another stack and a half. Awesome. Plus, we got a little bit more we can actually work with in just a minute. And here we go. Let's pop you and... advanced power cube, 6 of these guys, and that gives us our algorithm separators. Yep, he requires power. All right, not a problem. Let's grab ourselves our wires, our medium voltage wire connectors, and let's go set this guy up. Actually, you know what? We could probably run a power line over into our little setup area over here, I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's grab you, and let's go. Let's do it. I think I'm going to put it on that back wall back there. So we can put one, say for instance, right here. Yeah, that'll work. I think so. All right, let's get these all hooked up real quick. Should be pretty easy. You. To you. Gosh, I love these things. These power lines are amazing. I'm really considering just making another one of these batteries and setting that up over in our actual base and letting that just go ahead and fill up there as well. So there we go. We got that guy hooked up. Everything's happy again. And we should be able to whack this side over here. Oh, man. So many inventory issues. All right. See, which way do we want to whack this guy? Let's whack him like there. Yeah, that looks good. All right, we need to build up real quick. A few pieces of cobble should solve that problem. Pop this guy up there, and everyone's happy again. Nice. Got to get our wire back out, unfortunately. Ugh, inventory problems. I need to solve this. There we go. Run this guy over this way. Fine. I didn't want you anyway, cobblestone. All right, we'll jump up here, and we'll toss this one there and there. Sweet. I like it. I love it. Actually, you know what? Just for the heck of it, let's do that. That might actually be very cool. Jump back up here. And this way, this will give us a better chance to actually move this around in our base a little easier. Wherever we want to put our stuff. There we go. Nice. I like it. All right. Pop down our algorithm separator. We'll put our medium voltage connecting wire on top. Our connector, I'm sorry. And then we'll set that up there and check it out. Look at all that power. It's already full. It's already full. All right, so we want to toss in some blocks of lapis. I got plenty of lapis. I'm not worried about tossing this in there. We're going to let this run. Looks like we're going to let it run for a bit. Oh, wow, that is slow. Remove circuits. All right, well, looks like we're going to be letting this run for just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get my inventory all nice and cleaned up. Probably clean out the creosote here. Let this run for a minute, and we'll see how well it produces over the next few minutes. So I'll see you guys back here in just a minute. All right, guys, and we're back just a few minutes later, and we're almost done getting our fourth large tanzanite, which is all we need left to get ourselves our advanced greenhouse. So in the time being, let's go ahead and get started crafting the basic greenhouse, which is exactly what we're going to be needing to craft our advanced one. So I'm going to grab myself a couple reinforced iron blocks there, and I believe I'm going to need some more of our enriched gold as well. And see, I think that's everything. Yeah, look, check it out. 2 basic greenhouses. So I'm going to go ahead and start off making 2. I think I'm probably going to have 2 set up anyway. But did that speed up? It looked like that sped up a little bit. Interesting. Besides the tanzanite, we're actually going to need some weakened diamonds as well. I believe I actually already have a few. And then I believe it's what? Diamonds with the reinforced stone in the scientific calculator? Correct? No. Incorrect. How do we make weakened diamonds again? Oh, yeah, okay. Reinforced iron. Gotcha. I was right, though. It was in the scientific calculator. There we go. All right. Last but not least, we can go and get ourselves our advanced greenhouse. Achievement get! Yes! This is going to be an awesome form of mining, guys. You'll see. Don't worry. Give it just a minute. But I do want to come over here and check this out real quick. I've been letting this run for a minute. Not sure how much RF that actually uses to run, but oh my goodness. This thing is still full, and that thing's still running over there. That's wonderful. That means that we're hardly using any power at all to run that machine. So that's just even better. Awesome. Check it out. Oh, that's so nice. Yes. Love you, water bill. Or water wheel thing. Yeah, thing. I like you. Awesome. We're doing good here. Just going to let that keep running. And we're going to go ahead and set up this guy right right. Let's do it like, I'm not sure how wide this guy's going to be. What are those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be far enough away. All right, so check this out, guys. Just hovering over it, whale is showing in the top, and it's going to require some power, oxygen inside. So we can go ahead and right-click on this. We're going to see a couple different slots up here. This is what it's going to use to build the structure, and what it's going to do is actually build the structure itself, which is really cool. Here's our power area right here. I'm assuming you can put redstone in there to, supply it with power, and then down here's where our seeds are going to be. Naturally, it's going to produce oxygen, O2, and carbon dioxide as well. I was like stopping and thinking, basically because I can't remember if it's I want to say during the night they produce carbon dioxide, and during the day they produce oxygen. So one will go up and the other one will go down. So mainly we want it full of carbon dioxide, because with that, the plants will actually grow significantly faster, and that's what we want. So we're going to go ahead and get some resources together. Apparently, we can use any ore dictionary glass, any ore dictionary planks, stairs, and logs. So we're going to go do that, actually, right now. I want to show you guys where I set up my portal to. We're going to head out that way in just a minute and pick up some new resources. So where am I going? We're out at the little bazaar we found earlier next to the 2 fortresses. Basically, I want to do some trading with these guys. I also noticed some spruce trees out in the distance, and I thought some spruce would be really nice to, well, kind of spruce up the area. So, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Ooh, those are some really nice trees. Ooh, there we go. Now, those are the trees we want. I believe this is actually the way we came initially. Okay, ooh. Gotta be careful there. Wait, this is not spruce. What is this? These are... Whoa. Guy, stop it. Fine. You're asking for death. Wish received. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take a minute. This is gonna be plenty of wood. I wonder, hopefully this will work. This should work. I really wouldn't mind doing something like the fir logs as well. The spruce... I kind of was hoping for spruce. I just kind of eyed this over. Oh. Hold on. Game's like, what did you just do? I chopped down a fir tree. That's what I did. So we got plenty of saplings. We got some fir logs. And, oh, it turns right into spruce. Even better. Oh, I really like that. Let's go ahead and chop down another one of these big guys then. We can get a few extra of these logs. I really like that. We'll go ahead and plant a couple by our place as well. Ooh, tree capitator, so nice. So much usefulness. I love it. Come on, fir tree. You're coming down, man. Coming down, big fella. And that's all she wrote. There we go. That should be enough. I'm assuming there should be more than enough for... Oh, look at it. Oh, they're pigs. That's actually something else I wanted to get to, which is the reason why we're over here next to the bazaar. I'm probably going to have to jump back through to base real quick because I'm going to need some currency. These guys, I think, like gold. So let's go ahead and grab that real quick and see about doing a little bit of trading with these guys. Fortunately, it looks like, yeah, we still cannot open enemy gates. Unfortunately. So we'll have to use the side door. How many logs we got? Over a stack, almost a stack and a half. That's good. Gold, 24, looking good. We do want some food as well, because we are running very low. And I got a pretty cool idea for a food source. You guys might like this. I don't like you. Why you gotta do this? Why you gotta do this to me? Fine. There we go. So, cloth trader. Nah, we're good there. We don't need any cloth. Pirate scientist. I want to talk to the livestock trader. Let's get ourselves some chickens here. How do we do this? I'm assuming we just need to do this and get some nuggets as well. Do we just trade? Oh, okay. So he's got available one. So we got a cow. Let's go ahead and get the cow. Definitely want the pig. Ooh. Oh, sure. Let's go ahead and get the horse as well. Nice. This is awesome. I wonder if his stock ever refreshes. That'd be interesting to see. What does the farmer have? Reeds, cocoa beans. Oh, yes, I will take the cocoa beans for sure. Leather. Sure. Might not be worth it. Cactus. Yes! Cactus, get. Oh, that is really nice. Oh, we could actually get the hay bales, convert that back into wheat, and we'll have food to go. May not be a bad idea, actually. Or we could just go in there and get some food. We also have the enchanter, which is really cool. Flower trader, not too big on him. Metallurgist. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm just going to grab some quick and easy steel from this guy. That's really nice. That makes life a lot easier. All right, well, I think I got what I wanted. I'm going to go ahead and make my way back home. Doing a little bit of trading today. Managed. Let's set it up right. There we go. Managed to make some really nice trades today. We got ourselves some chickens, a cow, a pig, horse, and hopefully very soon we'll be able to, I'm hoping to be able to trade with them again very soon. I'm not sure if that's going to be an option, if we can do that or not. Hopefully we can, though, because I would like to be able to get a couple more sets of at least one more cow, one more pig, one more, well, I really don't need another horse. But you guys know what I mean. I really want to be able to set up some farms and stuff. So let's go and sleep through the night real quick. Let's go get our farm set up. Oh, yeah. You hear me getting ready to go. And let's see. Let's get some planks. Nice. I'm assuming we're not going to need a whole bunch. So let's go ahead and make up some of the stairs we're going to need. Let's see. Maybe let's do those. I can't remember exactly how many we're going to need of what. But we do want some glass, that's for sure. Ooh, hello. Let's do this. I did install a few production upgrades in here as well. These are pretty easy to craft. Just a little bit of iron, redstone, and some lapis. Blank upgrades, which are stone and planks. Nice and easy. So one in each. That does speed up our production speed in here quite a bit. Let's see, I'll do you, and you. That'll get us some more glass cooking in the meantime. Let's jump. Oh, ooh, do we not have any more of those MV connectors? Because if we don't, I'm going to steal one. I'm going to steal you, my friend. I need to borrow. Dude, can you? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that is so cool. I didn't know you could climb the poles. What? I've been sitting here and going up and down on these other blocks, not knowing you could just literally climb these things. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Wow. Life as I know it has changed. This is so cool. I am loving immersive engineering. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to stress that. So we got that guy. It looks like we're still going to need another one. Poo. I don't know. I could probably get that to stretch there with no issues. All right, so we need some more clay. We need some more hardened clay cooking. How's our glass doing? Glass is almost done. Wonderful. Let's get a 16 pieces of this hardened clay going. And then for these MV, burp, we needed basically just 3 iron. Nice. Nice and easy. I like it that way. I think I mentioned that earlier in the episode. Let's see. You. And cook us up. Yeah, there we go. That's all we needed. That's how easy it is. Love it. 8 more. Ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy feeding up with some power because I am getting mighty hungry. Let's go ahead and place this guy there. Make sure you place it on the front, which is exactly where the little icon is that I just hid. Because if you place it anywhere else, it's not going to be able to build. Connection is obstructed. Lies and slander. Told you it's fine. So there we go. We got a power coming in already. 100,000 RF. Looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and set up our stairs. You can probably just click those in there. No problem. Let's see. We'll go ahead and put our fur logs in there. And let's grab our chisel because I want to use some chiseled glass. Let's see. Let's do this bubble glass. I like that. Hopefully this will be enough. 2 stacks of this. Just put that in there. And if all is good, you should be able to shift right click on the advanced greenhouse and it'll let you know what you need. So apparently we're going to need 128 more stairs. All right, let's grab some of these guys. 7 more logs. So we'll go ahead and put those 7 in. Just like that. And with the rest of these, we'll go ahead and craft up some more stairs. So 128 more stairs. Holy cow. Looks like I need to go get myself a few more. I mean, 79. It's a little over a stack. We're going to need a bit more. Let me go ahead. A bat, seriously. Let me go ahead and go chop down a couple more of those fir trees real quick, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, and we're back. So I also did manage to find in that forest some spruce trees mixed in as well. So we got a couple spruce saplings. Only went ahead and chopped down one tree. It was kind of small. But I did do a little bit of testing as well. I was going to try to grow these fir trees here instead and see if I couldn't just stock up on some with some bone meal. But apparently doing this by a single with bone meal doesn't work. At least it didn't with at least 15 bone meal. This one did not work with 25 pieces of bone meal, so I'm not sure. As you can see, they do have different values now. I'm assuming that's the bone meal indicator or something on there. So anyways, let's go ahead and finish off crafting our greenhouse. I'll probably do another one off camera just because, well, we already seen how to do this one. So let's see, do that, and that. Let's see, do we have enough? Is blocking construction. So there is a block somewhere in the way. And I'm assuming we might have to push this over just a little bit more. So let's go ahead and pick up this guy. I'm not sure if it's going to retain its inventory or not. So let's go ahead and just pick up everything real quick. We'll toss that on the ground. And we're going to just scoot it over a few blocks. Let's go ahead and toss these in there just to clean up the inventory. And I'm assuming maybe here. Let's try that. Let's see if that... Seriously? It broke down to a... Oh, wait, no, that's our other one. I was flipping out. I was like, well, seriously? It's like industrial craft all over again. Thankfully, it stored its power, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and shift-click all of our stuff back in there. Unfortunately, the glass, I don't think, will shift-click in there. But that should be okay. And block... is blocking construction. So basically it tells you exactly what the problem is. It also could be missing ground as well, so I need to probably see about setting up some more dirt. And let me see if I can find out where these coordinates are real quick, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, so I went ahead and looked at the coordinates, and I went ahead and did a little bit of filling in as well, just to make it look a little bit nicer over here, but I want to say it was the wooden post. It was just a little too close. Let's see if that's actually what it was. Well, oh, there it goes! Construction has begun! Look at that thing go! Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh man, I wish everything was built this easily. Oh man, that is awesome. Look, even placing stairs on the inside, ground automatically tilled and filled, water, everything. Oh, that is nice. Now, in order to actually, interact with the actual structure, because this is a giant multi-block structure, and that's exactly what it is. If you just so happen to, if something happens to a block and it has it, I believe it'll still be able to repair it, or it'll let you know what's wrong. At least, and I think that's pretty cool. So let's actually take a look, because the actual block is always going to be that you can interact with is right here. As you can see on Waylet, it says right there. So it looks just like a piece of log. Shift right click. So it tells you, it says at this point there should be a log. If anything, I don't know if it's actually, oh, well, it doesn't have enough. Otherwise, I think it might have done it. So you can see our greenhouse is completely filled with oxygen. It has no CO2. We also have no seeds in there, so we need to get rolling on that. As far as seeds are concerned, you guys can see I did get some more bread, or some bread, and some wheat. I went back to the village and traded for those hay bales. So went ahead and made that all into some bread for the time being. And let's go ahead and get ourselves some food going. Now, what I want to get going is something a little different. These are some different seeds, and they look pretty cool. They're actually from Calculator. I would like to make some broccoli seeds. So we need a regular calculator to combine seeds and pumpkin seeds. If you guys remember, early on, we did find some pumpkins, which is really nice. Plus, there's some over there by that bazaar at. So let's go ahead and grab these. Let's just jump right through here. We're going to pick these up real quick just to kind of make things go a little bit faster. I'm going to go ahead and probably just leave that one for now, just in case, I need it later. Let's go ahead and convert these into our pumpkin seeds, open up our calculator here, and we'll go ahead and combine those together to make some broccoli seeds. Yeah, that's right. We got to have our veggies. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Oh, man, this is all looking awesome. We need to build a structure for our sugar canes next. All right, let's go ahead and set these guys up, and as you can tell, they're already getting planted. So let's go ahead and as well, because of the other mod we haven't... Oh, that gives us 3, nice. The ET Futurum, I believe is what it's called, which adds in like a lot of these stuff from the 1.8 update. Allows us to get spruce doors and other different types of doors from different logs and stuff. So I really like that. Let's go ahead and pick this up because I want to go ahead and do that. Put that there. I think that looks really nice. Ooh, nice. It actually put that underneath there. That looks really good. I like it. Sweet. So the other thing we want to do is we actually want to make this grow a little bit faster. In order to do so, we want to add in some carbon dioxide. Now to make that happen, we want to give it some gas. So let's go, gas, methane. No, not really. Let's make some gas lanterns. These are going to produce CO2 for us. So we need 2 lanterns in a calculator, which is basically reinforced iron ingots with a torch. That should be easy enough. And don't you even start with me, Enderman. I know your game. I know what you're up to. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can do this. We should be able to. 8. Is that enough? Also, do they work with these? Oh, they don't work with soda can torches. That's not good. All right, so we need to get some regular torches going. Let's grab 8 of those. Let's get some sticks going on. Bamboozled and double bamboozled. Do we have any more reinforced iron? We do. Let's go ahead and convert that over. Do this. Pop that in there, and we'll get 16 of those and 8 gas lanterns. Now, eventually I'm going to make up some more of those other lanterns, but for now, this should be fine. In fact, it might be a little overkill. I'm not 100% sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to go inside. We're going to place these gas lanterns on the inside of our multi-block structure here. So we're going to, let's toss one right here for one. Put another one there. Going to try to make it look, decent. And we'll put those there. When you actually put items in there, they'll actually start glowing, burning those fuels to emit light. Now, the regular lanterns are just like torches. They just look pretty much just like this, and they look fancy. These just produce the CO2, which is what we want in here. I believe I accidentally put an extra one in there, so in a different one. So I'm just going to put a spruce log in one of them. We're going to go ahead and leave, and we're going to take a look and see how well this is doing now. We should, oh, check it out. Look, a piece of broccoli already popped out. So you can see our CO2 is starting to rise rather quickly, and our oxygen is actually going down. So I did a little bit of looking. As far as an output chest is concerned, I believe the only slot we can actually do that at is right there in front of this. So we have to access it this way. I haven't really been able to figure out any other way to do it, because I think if you break any of the other blocks, it's going to mess with the multi-block structure, and it will just not grow at all. So we do want to make sure that grows, and we'll just set that up right there for now. Eventually, we're going to be able to get enough of a broccoli set up for us, fill this whole place up with all the goodies and broccoli, and we'll cook up broccoli and be able to eat that every day for our meals. And, well, obviously, later on, we're going to have some better food, too. But I think for now, guys, that'll do it. So I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. Longer episode today, obviously. But we had some fun setting up a nice, awesome greenhouse. And I plan on doing exactly another one of these, hopefully, with... Actually, no, we might even just do a small one. We might just do one of the smaller versions. I'm not sure. We'll see. I might have to expand this out some more, get some more dirt. I might do another one of these for hemp, the industrial hemp seeds from immersive engineering. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. If you guys would rate the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you guys then. Goodbye.